Hello everyone, so welcome to another video. So in the last video, we have discussed how we can navigate from one screen to another. And if you remember, we have built this list screen where we displayed list of news article. And once the user clicked on a news article, they will be navigated to the news details screen. So you see, I click this news and I'm navigating to news details screen. So this much we have discussed in the last video. In this video, we will be learning how we can make this data a little bit of dynamic. Dynamic in the sense, if you see, this all the data are showing right now here. They are all the same dummy data, hard-coded data. But we don't want that. We will be making this list as a dynamic list, and this content will be different for the different card. So let's do that. I'll be opening my VS Code, and I have the Flutter project opened over here. And in the last video, we have built this news card, and we used to have this news screen. And under the news screen, we are displaying this news card. Okay, and if you see in the news card, you'll see this data which we are displaying. They're all hard coded. Now we want to make this data as dynamic. So before jumping to that topic, let us understand a little bit small topic related to Dart programming. So I'll be opening my Dart pad, and if you know, so we mostly deal with object and widgets. So what these objects are basically. So if you observe in the real world entity, everything that we see, let's say my mobile phone or my laptop or my PC or human beings, we can make them in the form of object in the programming. So what I mean to say, let's say I'm defining a class dog, okay, and let's say this dog will have a name and will also have an age, okay. So if you see, I have created a simple class that is presenting a identity of a dog class. So it may have a name and it may have an age as well. Okay, now I have this main method. Under the main method, what I can do, and I can pass its a name, and I can pass an integer age. Okay. So now you see I have just created an object of a dog class. And if I print it, and run this project, after some time we'll be having the age in the console, and we can print the name. So what I mean to say that some entity, some representation we can make in real world things like this dog or human beings or any other thing that we can represent in the form of an object. Okay, so I have just created a class of it, and from that class I have defined an object of this dog. Okay, so here also we are dealing with the news. So we can simply create a news model, a news object, a news class. Okay, so I have simply created a news article class, and in this class, minimal we can say we have a image URL. We may have a heading, and we can also define a simple description. Okay, so these are the data which we are already displaying in this news article. Okay, so with this field we can build a news article class. Okay, now we need to create its constructor as well. So I'll be creating the constructor by this VS Code autocomplete. So you'll see I have my news class ready. But for the best practices, we normally make all the models that are related. I mean, the models inside a project in a different folder that's called model folder. So I'll be just moving this model to my model folder. Okay. Now our news article model is ready. Now we can create as much news article as we want. Okay. So let's just create one news article. So let's say for and one is equal to news article. So let's say this is asking for an image URL and heading and the description. They all required field. So let me grab this one from there. This will be my image URL. This will be my heading, and let me grab the description as well. So as you can see, I have created this single news model that a news data, it can hold a news data actually, it can hold image URL, heading and a description. Now the same news article we can use over the news card. So in the section of image URL, I can do in1 dot image URL, and in here can do in1 dot heading here in one dot description. And if I reload this project, I'll have the same sort of result. You see, I don't have any changes. I'm having the same sort of result. Okay. Now, how we can make it dynamic? So if we see, this is generating again and again the same data. Now to make it dynamic, we have passed this kind of integer int. We can remove it. We can use article model itself. Now the same news we can use here, 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 and from the ID, let's use the image URL. Okay, now I'll just comment this one for now. We'll be using this later. Now you see I'm having this error over here. This is asking possibly a news article that will pass in the form of news. But I have only one news that is over here. But this will be not relevant for me right now. Um, so I just need to create a list of news. So I'll create a list of news. We can just have a news is equal to this one. Okay. Now I can pass this same news over here to dot length, and I can just news of text and run this project again. I'll see the one single news is getting displayed because in the list I have only one single news. So I'll be just using ChatGPT to create some more news over here. Till the time ChatGPT is providing me the result, let's do one more thing. So we have this news details screen. We are just passing parameters index in. Rather, we'll be passing the news article itself. Okay, and here we'll be giving news.image URL, and we have commented out our navigation code in the on tab section. We can just uncomment this one, and we can just pass as now our routing is also already. Let me see what it came up with. Okay, it's gave some sort of information. Let's see. I'll just replace this one. Let's see. Now see, it came up with some other news article as well over here. And see, now the data is kind of different. This is not completely hard coded. See, and if you click on single data, that will go to that section. But here I am having the trump image again and again, so I have to change it in the news details screen as well. So I have to do news dot image URL to news dot heading. I have to do news dot description. Now if I reload this project, now I'll have different results. See, I'm having the different result. But if you notice here, we are still providing the news in the form of hard-coded data. We are not providing it completely dynamic. That also we can achieve with the help of API. So API will not be discussing in this video right now. I will be discussing later. But for your understanding, just let me give some overview. We have this init state data. In the init state, we can have some API page and put the uh, news data, whatever we have in the backend, to this news list, and that data will be dynamically displayed in the screen. Okay, so those are the information we will be discussing in the later video. But for now, let's just have some styling to our news card. So I have just given uh, background color of gray that is not exactly looking good. But in this way, we can have some sort of designing as well in the news card. Okay, as you can see, we have provided a nice shadow over here in the news card, and we can also click this image. So you can see we are having this some sort of clip behavior in the images as well. So this way we can style the images, news card the way we want in our Flutter app design. So that's it for this video. We mostly discussed how we can make the model and use it to store a particular form of data and use it in our UI. Thanks everyone. In the next video, we'll be discussing much more about Flutter, and we will be building this application in the next stage. So thanks everyone. I'll see you in the next video.